rolled into Darwin. Today we're doing something a little bit different. It just happens to be the RAAF Air Show open day. So we're going to go and check out some RAAF gear. It's looking like it is pretty popular. There's thousands of people trying to get in. Apparently there's some displays from military organisations from all around the world and lots of gear here. So let's go see what we can find. Big.
Very big.
So there's fighter jets and surveillance aircraft and everything from all over the world here. Just found the one from the Papua New Guinea Defence Force. United States Marine. Alright, swap it out.
I only crashed because it ran out of fuel.
I'll tell you, you weren't checking your gauges, were you?
What were you flying?
A helicopter in VR. It felt realistic because the chair could move as well, and it was fun because you could just control the whole thing and like move it around.
This one's a French cargo plane.
It is. It's a French plane. It's got the French flag on the side.
What type of plane is it?
Cargo, like a transport.
Yeah, I think it's an aeroplane.
Really?
We can bring down the visor. Yeah? So that way when there's no one. Yeah.
Had lunch at the Precinct bar at the Darwin Waterfront, and it's sensational here. They got a bunch of craft beers. We ordered some pizza, some chicken wings and chips and stuff for lunch, and it's actually fantastic here, just sitting overlooking the wave pool whilst you enjoy a beverage. There's surf shops and various boutique shops around here that girls can keep entertained with. The kids can keep entertained with the swimming pool and the wave pool, and the guys can go and have a beer. Fantastic spot, the Darwin Waterfront. So you can make this a free day, or you can make it as expensive as you like, with the meals and fine food and drink that you can buy as well. $25 to get into the wave pool, $25 for a family of 5. That's a day pass, so you can come and go to the wave pool as much as you like. And staying in Darwin, the Waterfront Precinct is definitely worth a visit. Good vibe, live music, good food.
I love the outback. I love the outback. kayak, but like I also love the ocean and I can't choose. And this is probably the closest we'll get to swimming in the actual ocean here, because you can't really swim in the ocean in Darwin.
But it's safe here.
It's safe, and I love this. This is the ocean with the blocked off little bit. So the crockies.
Yeah, no crocky entry. No.
Yeah.
It's a cracker.
It's a cracker.
The waves were pretty big.
I like playing mermaids in it.
You don't want to go up, you want to stay low so you get to see everything. That's what's good about this one.
They're not there for hands, elbows, and definitely no pointing outside the boats.
Coming towards, one in the middle, and then one out.
Maybe we should feed him something.
Yeah.
Let's go feed him.
Yeah, to give you a little bit of an idea, the boat is 8.6 metres. Since we estimate him to be about 6 metres long. One of the largest crocodiles you'll lay your eyes on, folks, in the wild.
There are lots of croc jumping cruises to pick from in this area. Many of them claim to be the original. I don't know who started it, but what we can say is with this cruise, though just a few kilometres off the bitumen, is the only one that you'll meet Brutus and Dominator on. We were looking for a smaller single-level boat so that we were close to the action. Adelaide River Croc Cruises delivered what we were looking for, and it's the only croc jumping cruise that we did, so we can't really make comment on any of the others. And there's a link in the description if you're interested in going for the same one. I don't know if it matters which cruise you go on. You're probably going to see crocs and enjoy it anyway.
Yeah. No, I thought it was good. I really loved it. I thought it was pretty interesting how when they chopped down on the chicken carcass, the air escaping from their mouths made like a really interesting noise. It was like, oh.
Two massive ones, Brutus and Dominator. Brutus is like 5.1 metres, and then Dominator was like 6 metres.
And I found out today that crocodiles, or saltwater crocodiles at least, they're immune to any kind of disease or infection, which was pretty cool. Which just makes them even more dominant.
The Museum and Art Gallery of Northern Territory is free and well worth a visit to fill in half a day or so and to learn a lot about Darwin's history. This is where you'll find the exhibition which details the devastating effects of Cyclone Tracy that destroyed much of Darwin in December of 1974. There are also numerous other exhibitions, including a large display of restored boats that have been used throughout history to access Australia from the islands to the north, and vessels which built the pearling and fishing industries of the area. Right, now we're in Darwin's Waterfront Precinct, the Wharf Precinct. We're going to go and look at the underground tunnels. And the beauty of coming in here on the weekend is that your street parking is all free all day.
The tunnels were made for World War II, I think, but they didn't use them because the World War II ended by the time they could use them.
Yeah, so that's what we're going to explore now. They've turned the tunnels into a museum.
Yeah.
And we've heard that it's really worth a visit.
Yeah.
So, well, let's check out the tunnels. And for a reasonable admission fee, the Darwin tunnels present another hour or two of activity and learning about Darwin's history. Previously built to be underground fuel storage tanks to supply the Australian Defence Force, The huge tunnels have now been opened to the public as a display documenting the bombing of Darwin. This is the only time a foreign country has launched munitions upon Australia's mainland in Australia's history. The tunnels tell of many interesting stories of life in the top end during the World War II era, and they're worth a visit. We've gotten in nice and early to Mindil Beach markets. We're here 20 minutes before they officially start, and yet the car park's filling up rapidly. But there are plenty of parks, there's thousands of car parks. Let's have a look at Mindil markets. If you are into markets, Mindil Beach markets in Darwin is probably as good as they're going to get. For those that are not into the market side of things, the sunset that is viewed from Mindil Beach must also be as good as it gets. So good that tradition has it that crowds applaud the sunset. And that is quite funny, and yet lends itself to participating no matter how silly it feels. It's absolutely stunning. In a moment, I'll let you know where we head next. But first, please do us 3 things. Most importantly, we need you to subscribe to the channel. Thank you for making it so far in this video, and your subscription will really help us with the channel on YouTube. Secondly, hit the like button, and thirdly, share your thoughts and questions in the comments. I'll get back to you really quick, and we genuinely love to hear your thoughts and questions. Our next adventure sees us start making the huge trek south through the centre of Australia. There is so much we missed in the first time round. Subscribe and you won't miss it like we did. Thanks everyone for watching.